The next generation of home Wi-Fi arrived with the release of the Wi-Fi 6 standard last year, but costs were expensive for new routers at launch, especially if you wanted mesh Wi-Fi. Now Netgear is here to change that with its new Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system, which gives you the best of both worlds. Faster and more efficient Wi-Fi 6 connectivity and a distributed mesh system that eliminates dead spots in your home. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, and I teamed up with Netgear to test out the Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system for a few weeks, and in this video, I tell you all about it. Netgear sent over the MK63 version of the Nighthawk Mesh system, which includes the router and 2 satellites, which covers homes up to 4,500 square feet. Now there's also the MK62 version, which includes the router and 1 satellite, which is good for up to 3,000 square feet. It should also be said that you can buy additional standalone satellites, and each one adds an additional 1,500 square feet of coverage for all you ballers out there. The most important aspect of any router are speed and range, and Netgear has your back on both fronts. Starting out with speed, this router features up to 1.8 gigabits per second with simultaneous dual-band Wi-Fi 6, giving you explicit beamforming for both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz bands. This is gonna make 4K or even 8K streaming a breeze as long as your internet service provider is giving you a fast enough connection. Both the Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi 6 router and satellites have a 1.5 gigahertz quad-core processor, 128 gigabytes flash storage, and 256 gigabytes of RAM. For connectivity, the router has 1 gigabit LAN port and 1 gigabit WAN port, while the satellites have just the 1 gigabit LAN port. So you'll want to plug an Ethernet switch into those if you have multiple devices that you want to get wired in, and you won't find any USB ports here, so you aren't able to connect any external drives directly to the router or satellites to create network storage. When it comes to range, the Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi's unique design is what makes the range so good. On the inside, you have 4 high-performance antennas capable of multi-user MIMO, allowing multiple Wi-Fi devices to simultaneously receive multiple data streams, greatly increasing network throughput. The Nighthawk Wi-Fi 6 Mesh absolutely holds its own when it comes to specs, but it's also important to have great software on a router. This router works with the Nighthawk app, which lets you keep watch on connected devices, perform speed tests, quickly change settings, and set up parental controls. Netgear has also made security a priority on the Mesh 6 Wi-Fi system, so you automatically get software updates which deliver the latest security patches as soon as they're released. This router also supports secure boot to make sure only trusted firmware is running and no tampering has occurred, along with WPA3 password authentication. There are many more exciting features in the Nighthawk Mesh Wi-Fi 6 system, but I want to take some time to talk about why Wi-Fi 6 is significant and why this router is a great option to serve you for years to come. First, Wi-Fi 6 is significantly faster than the previous generation of Wi-Fi. And this is what we talked about earlier, but the inclusion of Wi-Fi 6 in this router is going to keep things speedy and fast, and you'll definitely notice a difference. Next, Wi-Fi 6 will be less congested. Due to a change in how data is transmitted, Wi-Fi 6 can handle more simultaneous connections more efficiently, meaning it can handle more devices without choking. Finally, Wi-Fi 6 can improve your battery life. As long as you're using a Wi-Fi 6 capable device, you'll see improved battery life when connected to a Wi-Fi 6 connection. Since data is transmitted faster and further, your device doesn't have to work as hard to maintain a connection, and that means the battery life will be better. With its Wi-Fi 6 functionality, extended range, and useful app, the Netgear Nighthawk system is a solid option for a next-gen router in your house. You can pick up Netgear's Nighthawk Wi-Fi 6 Mesh Wi-Fi system right now for $229 for the router with 1 satellite, and I've actually seen the version I use, the router with 2 satellites, for as low as $250. It's a nice deal when compared to the earlier Wi-Fi 6 mesh systems, which can cost as much as 2 to 3 times more. But now I want to hear from you. Tell me about the annoying Wi-Fi troubles you've had in the comments below, and I'll meet you there for further discussion. Are you ready to upgrade to Wi-Fi 6? Have you already made the jump? Let me know and let's talk about it. Please do drop a like on this one if you enjoyed it, and feel free to click or tap on my face when it pops up in order to subscribe for free to the channel and stay up to date on all my future video releases. Thanks a lot for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.